EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. A kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Play one, and Prescott to the air. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Here we go. Sit high.
On the give, it's Warren. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Second and 9.
Hey, kid.
Out of the gun, Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's Warren. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Warren going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
11. Nelson. Here we go. Go.
Harris. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Hey, kid. Tonight.
Back to throw. Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. Fourth and goal from the 2.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. Right.
They snap it to Fields. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth laying himself out in the end zone. And the Steelers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Prescott now. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Here's Prescott. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So nothing doing there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's 2nd and 10. Prescott yet again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw is Prescott. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Looking to throw. Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
Yeah! Here we go! Let's take it! Hey, kill!
Prescott. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On play action, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Yeah! There we go! I take...
They'll throw again. Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 7. They run again with Dowdle. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. On the run, it's Dowdle. And he stopped immediately there. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing, Prescott. Flushed out, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
In motion, the tight end.
You got a mini base. Why not? Is that all right?
Fields now to throw. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Here we go, Scott.
Now it's Fields. He finds his man, complete. It's Warren. Ball at the 33, second and 9. To throw is Fields. Open man, that's the tight end fire move. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Here's Fields. He finds his man, complete. It's Warren. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A handoff for Warren. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Hey, 551. Easy. West right sit. Tonight.
Here's Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's Warren. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A shotgun snap, Fields. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
EQ. Bunch right. Alpha. Let's go. Tonight.
Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Chip slant. Angel. Hey, can. Is it high?
Looking to throw. Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Here we go. Hey, can. Delta. Hey, can. Test. Bunch right. Right.
Operating from the gun. Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On the run, it's Warren. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Fields. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Fields. He finds his man. Complete. That's Warren. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up second down. Looking to throw. Fields. That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
You got to extend.
Now a run with Warren. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
This is 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Fields. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. Looking to throw. Fields. He finds his man. Complete. It's Warren. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
It's now 3rd and 10.
Madden. Go.
From the gun, here's Fields. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Boswell's kick is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Now Prescott. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game, 1st and 10 here. Prescott to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46.
They run here with Dowdle. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Yeah! Here we go! Right there! 26.
Prescott off play action. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Rico Dowdle, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Easy.
Now Fields. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
That's good for us Steelers. First down.
11.
Here's Warren. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 3.
5:51. Here we go.
Back to throw. Fields. Got his man. It's Warren. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it makes it third down and 2 yards to go. Operating from the gun. Fields. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Warren. And he'll work down inside the 45. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Bunch right. 11. Sit high.
Out of the gun. Fields. Buying time. Oh, no, he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner. Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
First down, Cowboys.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
we go. Right check. Kill. 26.
A running play. It's Dowler.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Now 2nd and 4.
Yeah. There we go. 26.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Hey, kill.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Here we go, 1st and goal. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be a good time in Big D tonight. The Cowboys have won it. But Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us. Not so much to the team who led at halftime and now is leaving here, knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we say so long from Pittsburgh.